Welcome back, everybody. And before I forget, thank you, Mataki, for the follow. I don't see how I could have missed you, but I did miss you. It says on my activity feed that Mataki followed just after Tim Beak. And Tim Beak followed like at least an hour before I ended the stream. So it seems improbable. Maybe it just didn't register in the system. Maybe it just didn't. I just needed to be like what do you call it? Right. Let's just really quickly. I don't want to set the image. I want to set big slam. Yeah, it is. Set brush. You want set brush. Set brush for material. The hell, man. So theoretically that should work, or it shouldn't work because there's a null. But if we were to make some art real quick, it's really hard doing game dev and streaming at the same time. I want you to understand this, right? I like working across multiple monitors, but I physically cannot. Because I have to see chat. I have to see the good beans. I have a file. Windows! Let me pull a file onto a fucking monitor. Let me move the fucking mouse, idiot. Let me move the fucking mouse off the screen. Please. For the love of Christ. I obviously don't want to pin it inside the window. I would have let go of the mouse. Come on. What am I even looking for here? RPG? PQRPG assets. There we go. I'm gonna scream in a second. Why is everything so hard? Why are there crumbs on my fucking mouse pad? What the fuck's going on? Get off. It's gonna be one of those days. It's gonna be another one of those days. One of those days, another one. It is going to be. So the big question is how big gonna be levels. Constrain aspect ratio is true. Black bars will be added to the destination view as a different aspect ratio than this camera. Requested. We're gonna opt. That's interesting. That's interesting to me. I don't care. I don't care. Let's go back into the 40% of the screen wide. It's 100% of the screen tall, but the initiative bar the initiative bar. We have a vertical box. Five, apparently. And the horizontal box, 1. 6 parts, 1/6. What's 1/6? What's 1/6 in decimal? So this we know is going to be 40%, and this is 1/6 of the total height. What's 12.666 recurring? 16%. Okay, so we're looking at a 40 by 16. That could have been a bit more of a round number, couldn't it? I will now use the second calculator. It's 100 by 240. That does not look like it's the right size or shape. No, I will not lie. That does not look correct. It's a cool font though. I don't know why I'm making so much effort into this, but you know what? Screw you. We'll just use the brush. Oh, can we not do the cool Photoshop stuff? Oops. Uh, what's up? What's up? Aspect ratio. Yeah, I don't care about the information in my image. Don't care. Woo! Oh, we don't have one for the skull, do we? Oops. Oops. That definitely looks like the wrong shape. I won't lie. Like, instinctively looking at it, it feels like the wrong shape. And I know why. I know why. This would be the right shape if the screen was square. Fuck. Let's see how it looks anyway. Oh, we have... Wait, what? Alright, okay. I have two folders called dummy textures, please. Let's just call that testing textures, please. And then we need what? Right, okay. Maybe it would be cool. Maybe it would be cool. It's not a material. I haven't made a material yet. Maybe it would be cool to draw a flowchart for these little beanies. Yeah, that's not the best coffee I've ever had. It would be cool to have a hierarchical diagram of this. Hi. user interface opaque. Test banner. It has to be an instance. I mean that's fair. It will have to be an instance eventually. So now if we play, we'll probably have an error eventually, but we should. That's not good. No, sir. Okay, so what's happening? If we were to simply go to the designer and go to this and type in m test ban m test banner test, that's what it's called, right? CBP turn timer. I copied it. Okay. One more time. For the camera. Can I... Apparently I cannot. What we got here? Access non-trying to read property K2 dynamic cast node as comeback actor. Ah, okay. Access non-reading structure. Okay. Reading structure combat portrait. Okay. Right. Okay, so the cast doesn't work for some strange reason. No, I hope it's not that. Just that it's maybe accessing in the same frame. Nope. Okay. that the data is not correct yet. That maybe it takes more than a frame to process. Oh, hello. Oh, okay. No, that's because I set the image. Yes, that's because I set the image. So if I was to set it back to the brushstrokes image, you'll see that it will be brushstrokes first. Bop, and then it will go white. Yep, right. Oh, we're not passing a combat handler to any of these. That's why. Simplest bugs. Give the program the data it wants. Or so help me God. So now it should start out as brushstrokes and then become correct. Yep, using the wrong variable. Okay. Permission to use pen and paper to work out the ratio of the size of the image that I need. Which I just realized is going to be based on. It's going to be based on the size of your screen, isn't it? Which is incorrect. Oh fuck. But it works. I don't know what's going on with the aspect ratio, but it works. I think I know what's going on with the aspect ratio. That's correct. That is correct. But it is also not correct. I mean, it's close enough to functional to ignore. What I need to do is work out the actual aspect ratio of the thing. Because it changes based on the screen size, and that might need to change. So the right-hand column is appealing. The top bar, not appealing. Oh, hello. I've broken it. Yeah, I've broken it. I broke-quite it. So what's actually going on here? The initiative bar does that have a scale box in it? It does not have any scale boxes in it. This has a scale box, and this is scale fit to X. Scales the content uniformly, preserving the aspect ratio until it can no longer scale the content without clipping it along the X-axis. The Y-axis can and will be clipped. It is my understanding that the X-axis is across and the Y-axis is up and down. Right? So this should... Is it because it's in a vertical box? I think it's fine to have a vertical box. Scale to fail. I'm clutching at straws here, man. I do not know what I am doing. It's better. It's an improvement. But what's going on here? So this is nice. This is what I intended. This is glorious. This does not work. One, two, three, four. Five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Question. What if we just did that? Okay. Don't freak out. We can just Control Z that. No. I mean, yes, but also no. I mean, yes, but also no. There's something weird going on with this box. What if, and then the world ended, or, and then the other world ended? I don't get it. I literally just don't get it. I mean, it works, quote unquote, right? It quote unquote works. It might be simpler to just, what if and a pineapple became a cup of soup? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You get it. But I'm thinking maybe these are hard. These just hard coded. Like, it'd be great to have them procedurally populate the initiative timer, but it's just so hard. I don't understand why this is tiny and these are the regular size, and they're stretched. But the last time they weren't stretched and they were cropped, but now they're stretched, not cropped, and this one's stretched the other way, but also not filling the whole space that it's meant to go into. I just don't get it, Worm. Oh, I think I get it. In fact, no, that's is that clipping? This is not clipping. what if we replace this with... No. What? Oh, poopy. One of my widgets I used in the graph. Do you really want to delete them? HP, initiative, current. And I clicked no as well, and it still did it. Do you know what you don't get? Yes. Let's just try it with a vertical box instead of a horizontal box. Maybe that's what we need. Huh, would you look at that? It still doesn't work quite right. It's still not all there. But that's closer to being correct. But it's not scaling it uniformly. Summon game dev. Hey. Hang on, you've been here before? Okay. Okay. Are we witnessing this, by the way? Welcome. Help. 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 What am I trying to do? Well, Worm, have you ever played Final Fantasy X? So in Final Fantasy X, there is a bar down the side of the screen which shows you the turn order that you're going to have. And it animates. So the person whose turn it is now, they get a big... That's why I'm explaining it. They get a big tab at the top right-hand corner of the screen. And then you have a list of all the people who are going to go next, and then after that, and then after that, and then after that, and then after that, and after that. I'm trying to replicate that my own way. So I've got a container to put all the data in, right? Okay, so we've got a vertical box which contains some boxes to organize the data into the right location. And then we have the combat menu, which is where it gets put in. So this is a child widget, and then this has a function smell, which goes through and populates the table with all the images based on what's happening, right? So that bit is fine. It puts the widget childs in the correct location, and then the widget childs the turn tab, the image is in the right area, right? Okay, good. But the scaling, clipping, cropping, and aspect ratio of the images is all crazy. I don't know why. So right now I know it's stretched because I've set the scale box that the image is inside to scale to fit, right? So it will stretch the image from one corner of the box to the other corner of the box, theoretically, except for there's a huge gap here at the top. I don't know why. And this is just stretched across here and not down to the bottom corner here. So if it's stretched down to the bottom corner here, I can work with that. And previously it was just displaying as a tiny little square on the top. I don't know why. Oh, do you know? I think I might know why. I think I might know why. It's because this is set to a specific size, right? So if I set that to 200, for example, it's better to use max width and max height. Vax Perfection, welcome. I don't know what max width and max height is, but I have found an interesting bean of information. So the scale box will scale to the maximum width of a vertical box and the maximum height of a horizontal box, but it will only scale up to the size in the other dimension of the image that it's containing. Change that to size box. Size box. I have changed it to a size box. Is this... If that's what you're looking for, you can make it exactly the size that you want. See, I'm actually in a bit of a problem area because I've actually, the bar that it's going in is set to anchors. I've made it actually proportional to the monitor size, which is wrong. I shouldn't have done that. So at the moment, the size, I just want them to fill at the moment. I just want them to fill the area, and they're not. I just want them to fill in both directions, and they're not. Because Unreal Engine is garbage. UMG is the worst. I hate it. Anyway, so this is what you're talking about, right? So minimum desired width, 240. Minimum desired height, 100. Maximum desired width, big. Maximum desired height, also big. Minimum aspect ratio, 1. Okay. So let's see what this does. Let's see what Vax Perfection has told us. The beans of knowledge. Interesting, but also, what the fuck am I looking at here? It's overshot its bounds. Scalebox allows you to keep the original scale, no matter the scale of the parent is childed to. Scalebox allows you to keep the original scale, no matter the scale of the parent is child. No, I don't want that. I want it to be a different scale. I want it to get stretched. Oh, right. We're not using a scale box anymore, are we? We're using a size box. Yes. I was going to do some maths because I did the aspect ratio wrong. So it's 240 by 100. But you jumped into that hearing exactly what you want. You should have asked. No, it's fine. Learning's great. It's always good to learn a new feature of the engine. This might be better. Maybe I can wrap this in a scale box. Is it because the aspect ratio is wrong? You can. Is it because the aspect ratio is wrong? It's a 16:9 aspect ratio relationship to a 1:1 aspect ratio. What is it, 1.6? That looks worse. That looks somehow not correct. That looks like I've gone the wrong way. What the fuck is that? Anyway, my aspect ratio is 2.4 to 1. 24 to 10. But it's wrong. It's 24 to 10 to 2.2. Can I just type in 2.4 then? Is that what we're doing? Are you trying to make them all the same size? No. No. I think part of the problem may be coming from the fact that the image has a default value, and the default image value has a size, and the default size is this is not what I wanted. But that is the size of the image. That is the ratio. That is the aspect ratio of the image. But you can see it's overshot the bottom of the canister here. I don't understand why. Is it just because the window's too small? Is that? No. Is it seriously just because the window's too small? If I did that, it would. I'm trying to get them to fill the window that they are existing, and no, that's made the problem worse. And now there's a gap between them, which is interesting. I don't know how you'd get a gap. Has this one gone up? Is it not this one going down? Is it this one going up? I'm so confused. It's in the size box settings. Is it? Maybe there's margin settings being used. You mean padding? Margin should be shown in the scale in the size box. Check the size box. What's it called? Padding? No. Check the portrait. There's no padding, and there's nothing even starting with MA. There's no padding. Nice. Nah, it was really ballsy of me to try and ask for a job making video games. That is odd. Yeah, I agree, Worm Juice. I think it might be because of the size box. Let's just make these half. Why not? Half of the actual size. And then like 1,000,000 times bigger. That's what you have there, so it's still set to fill screen, is it? But it's not filling. It's not filling. That's the problem, I think. That is. See, it's doing too good a job at filling. It's you can see this right here, the massive overlap. right? I don't really care about stretching the image right now. I don't really care about preserving aspect ratio or anything like that. I care about this junction right here. I don't even know if that is what I was meant to be caring about, but that is what I'm caring about at this exact moment. I've been distracted entirely. That's the top horizontal box, you think? So if I went to the UMG bar and I went to the designer and I went to the top horizontal box, it's actually a vertical box, but we'll skip the details. That's fine. You don't need to know that. And we type in clipping, and then we set clipping to clip to bounds always advanced, and then we go back to the project and we save and we play and we spawn some little ads. It's gonna clip it. Wow, it is the top horizontal box. Well done. Big thumbs up. There's a lot to learn in this engine, huh? Now all it needs is a big gamble button. Man, if the Epic Game Store had a big gamble button, I would have pressed it long ago. I'm kidding. This is... Does game dev ever just like stress you out? Like a lot? Lol. When does it not? That's what I like to hear. I mean, I don't like to hear people getting stressed out, but I like to hear that we're all getting stressed out equally. We'll work out. Well, we won't work out actually, because I'm not really happy leaving a giant crop in here. But at the same time, actually, I want clipping. I want fill 5 4 2. I'm bringing other people's memes to my channel now. There's many different ways to do anything you want in Unreal Engine. That is true and also scary. You often find yourself saying, "Is this the best way you could build this system?" I don't even get to that point, I'm afraid. Full respect to anyone who gets to the point where they've built the system. I get to the point where I say, this is impossible, and I just throw it away. And I'm looking at this now. It doesn't look like my size box is actually playing ball with us today. So I don't want to leave it half finished. You made an open world RPG system with inventory, abilities, equipment, pets, mounts, and a lot more. Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy. Who in their right mind would want to build an open world RPG game in the Unreal Engine? That's insanitude. Did you have a sprint button? You regret it? No. Of course. Damn. Where's the Trello? Is the Trello gonna load today? Trello.
Flashbang out.
Fuck you, Trello. Trello is the worst. Trello is just the worst. Bet it's gonna ask me to sign in as well. It's gonna be like, I don't know who you are. Didn't authorize a login on this. To do. Toroidal world projections. Every day I think about this, the further away I get. Use the ALS v4 system, so you didn't build it. I don't know what ALS v4. Oh, advanced locomotion system. Mouse look in all modes. Ooh, mouse look in all modes. What do you think? Ignore me. I've gone crazy now. Sprint. I'm only gonna have sprint in yellow because it requires making an animation, and that requires making an animation. But I will have sprint. You see the top of your to-do list, it's right there. Demo area for the pre-alpha downloadable. Hey, wee! There are free animations. There are free animations, unfortunately. I cannot use them. I have banned myself from being able to use free animations. Not... Why do I have Bridge installed? Hey, does anyone want a photorealistic car in their voxel RPG? What was I thinking? I'll show you what I'm working on, and I'll show you, incidentally, why that means that I can't get free animations for my project. Dude, there's mouse look in all modes. What the fuck? Dude. Bridge is automatically installed in UE5. Oh. Dude, what? Why is there mouse look in this mode? Why is it so sensitive? And I'm gonna stop using that. What the hell? That's scary. I did not implement this. So it's like an old school RPG. Look at it. It's beautiful, isn't it? Is it not? Isn't it's beautiful? Also, there's a weird tick. It's on like the 5th frame of animation. Any animation that uses a timeline, the 5th frame of animation just goes. Yeah, even going down the stairs, down a ladder. Sorry, this is key selling feature for my video game, by the way. Boom, and the ladder glows because of the friction. But you'll see there's a little. You might not see it unless I tell you, but like I see it. If I'm using the character BP, there's a few things added to it in C++. That's cool. I'm not using the character BP. I'm using a pawn BP, I think, with a controller, because it doesn't need anything from the character. You like that? Thank you. I like it too. Like, it doesn't need pathing. It doesn't need the ability to move or have a camera. It needs a camera, obviously, but it's too much. It's not too much, but it's more than is required, and so I didn't. Also, cool fun fact about my game: everything has some C++ code. Better. Fun fact about you can walk into the NPC. Hello. Choose to walk in my direction, idiot. For God's sake. Actors, pawns, characters. I mean, it is written in C++ mostly. Okay, I give up. You can talk to them though. Text boxes is another thing that doesn't work right. Actors, pause, characters. I'm just thinking. So right now we get them and we populate them, right? At the start of the thing, which is fine. That needs to happen. It's not actually plus infinity, but it does go off the screen. But what about if they were just there already and we just changed the image? Do you know what I mean? I had this question the other day as well. What if it was just hard coded in that there were like what 8 or 10 or 12? Like a parent what? Yeah, a pawn is an actor child and a character is a pawn child. We know this. It's how inheritance works in C++. What doesn't work in C++ is still dynamic memory allocation to variable size arrays. You still can't do that in C++. You can use a vector, or you can write your own class with a new definition of what an array is, like Epic did. But C++ you still can't do. But yeah, is it going to be... My avatar died? No. None of this. So like this is going to be hard to keep maintained because we have to keep adding things here and we have to keep like referencing things to there, and if it was all just built into one thing, it wouldn't be modular, but I don't think it has to be. You know what I mean? I don't really feel like implementing it now, but I feel like it's a necessary thing to have implemented before I move on to the next step. Oh, it's almost 5 o'clock as well. How long have I been going? An hour. It feels so bad to just stop developing after an hour and play video games, but this is really unbelievably stressful. But anyway, yeah, I think I'm gonna have to take some time to like, where's my cursor? To like understand what everything does. You know what I mean? I think maybe I was trying to overcomplicate it. This as well is scaled to the size of the screen. See, I don't want people to play on a tiny monitor and have stuff go off screen, but I also don't want my images to get stretched or be in the wrong place. There is no balance here. That's why you can use Scalebox and then use a canvas. Do you have like a cool video tutorial where this has gone through that I can watch like in my downtime. And when I say downtime, I mean probably directly after I play Halo. Not really, you got it from multiple videos. God. Google is your Where's the end of that word? Is it too early for that kind of pun? Is it too late for that kind of pun? Hey. Thank you. Damn it. And now I'm stuck. I don't know what to do. Too early for you, lol. Damn it. Do you know what? Briefly. Briefly. Can I import in fact, yeah. Can I whoa. It's hard to jump into someone's project and help them when there's no context. Yeah. Like honestly, I appreciate all the help that you try and give. Absolutely, 100%. I understand it's difficult. What the fuck is that? Hold up, what's that? I don't know what kind of help I need or what kind of help I want. My toothbrushes! Where's the other one? There's only one left. Where's the other one toothbrush that I had in it? Do you know how long I've been looking for those toothbrushes? Like a whole build, like the whole build of the game. Yeah. Don't ask. They were. I don't know how they got back then. I don't know why they're not in the bathroom too. I bought a toothbrush already. Like I don't need them, or I'll just keep it until next time, I guess. Oh no, they're gone again. We'll never get them back. They're on the run, like Jason Bourne, but in toothbrush form. I am gonna grab this. No. And then I'm gonna go up, add a new, yeah, and then it's also gonna be 16, 16, 32. And then we're gonna go up, and then we're gonna move it. My avatar glitching is the best, yeah. It's because I have a really cheap, horrible webcam. It's only a Logitech G922. It's, you know, kids, you gotta get the best technology. Is that Blender? Yeah, this is Blender. Welcome to my 958th Blender tutorial. It's like a seizure every 5 minutes and then boom, snaps back to reality. I don't know what it's getting stuck on. Like, is it this plate? This isn't Blender. Sorry, no, I was making a joke because I hate Blender. I do have it installed though. Where is it? There it is. There's Blender. Blender is a significantly more advanced modeling program than this. This is magical voxel. This is friendly voxel modeling program. Lamau. Fucking hate Blender. The worst software on the planet. For me. I just don't get on with it. I know and I understand that thousands, if not millions of people love Blender. They love the way it tastes, they love the way it smells, they love the way using it is a nightmare. What does a slot machine even look like these days? You love Maya? Good for you. I have never used Maya. I have used ZBrush. I have used Fusion 360. I have used Blender, Magic of Voxel, Google SketchUp. That was pretty good. A box dumps the lid, opens, drops Blender with smile on face. Yes, it's like yes. What's the Parks and Rec scene where he's got that computer and then it cuts and he's throwing it into the skip? That, but like with the Blender logo. I appreciate what they're doing. The Blender Foundation is a great organization which promotes the development and distribution of entirely free 3D modeling, animation, compositing software, and that's an amazing thing to have done. I do not like the workflow. I do not like the interface. I do not like how slow it is to render video. There's a whole bunch of stuff that I cannot stand about it. And that's me, I'm afraid, and that's just the way it's got to be. I need a reference. This is Crim. I'm going off the rails here, kid. Slot machine. This is what I was thinking about. This kind of garbage. How big? That's huge. It's like way taller than a regular person. Oh, but they're sitting down? Okay. That's not so bad. A box. All the answers to Blender start with just press this shortcut. Yeah, it's like get into your thing and now press Shift Control F and then Shift Alt Space J and then type in the name of the thing and it's fucking annoying. And it's not just that, like the camera control is orbit. I hate orbit camera control. And there's no way to change it to a there's a way to change it to a flyby control like UE, but that was in like Blender 2.1 and it was also only for previewing game levels. You can't do anything. Use Alt Shift Control U right mouse button. Yeah, that's exactly what using Blender feels like. Yeah, this Google used to be so good at stealing images off the internet, and now format your C drive. Problem solved. Mr. Wu. Are these CRT? Are these CRT screens? These are old. These are some old gambling machines, man. Yeah, I'm gonna open that on a different screen so I can see it, and then what? It's just, I'm guessing the sitting eye height is gonna be roughly the same as the standing eye height, maybe slightly lower, but not drastically, because they're like stools, right? So they keep you quite high, as if you're teetering on the brink. But yeah, I was thinking of like a one-arm bandit style, but that's way too old school. but they are huge machines. So there's going to be a screen at about eye height. How do... And then above the screen, nothing. And then there's a little... I guess we'll put a strip in, and then there's a header. Anyway, this is a much more relaxing modeling program than Blender, for a number of reasons. Mostly because it's voxel based, so it's basically just like playing Minecraft, which is nice. Oh, oh, oh! I went to eBay, and they were like, "Oh, your offer's been declined." I'm like, "No, it was such a good offer too." And it's because someone bought it. No, no. Okay, I take back everything I said about this being unstressful. So I obviously want a lip around the monitor, but I don't want the monitor to be that far forward. You're not going to say how much easier it is to design when the object's color is brighter. You're not going to say it. It's fun. What's wrong? What's wrong with the charcoal black model? You want it to be like cream? Ugh. It's you're just thinking about gold. Gold. Mmm. You know, yeah, I am missing something here. Yeah. Is it going to be such a crime to make this full width, like the full width of a? What will it pay out? Money. It's a gambloid. It pays out money. A little privacy screen to make sure no one sees you winning. For just your life savings, you can get 1K coins. Yeah. That's how it works. Basically making a game to gamble more. That's dedication. Well, I mean, I got to get my life savings back, you know. Can I make blocks at an angle? What? What do you mean there, Sonny? Blocks at an angle? I think you may have misinterpreted what a voxel modeling program is. So there's a point cloud, right? And the point cloud is essentially just a three-dimensional array of color values. So it is impossible to make anything that is not aligned to the grid. I mean, not in the program. Obviously, you could make several components individually and then composite them later in a different 3D modeling program or in the engine, which is something we may have to do. I've been thinking that swords need to have like a little bit more of a sharp edge to them, so that's selection mode. You were thinking of joysticks. Now, this isn't an arcade. This isn't an arcade. This is a casino. I want you to remember and understand this. I do want there to be like a little swoop. You know what I mean? Like a little swoop. Slot machines have a big arm that you pull. I mean, they did in like the 80s, yeah. This is not that kind of a slot machine. This is you're old. You're old. How do you think we feel? Me and Worm. Oh boy. Worm's not going to back me up on this one, is he? No. You're 31. Old. I'm 16, so yeah. Exactly, I'm 16. Wait, really? No. I'll put it into perspective. I don't know how old Worm is actually. I figured that we were the same age, but now he's roasting you about only being 31. I'm guessing he's much younger than me. He must be like in his early 20s. Early 20s, 100%. Same as the answer to the universe. Yes. Well, theoretically. Everybody's 14 billion. Because that is the age of the goop that you're made out of. Goop. You're actually 42. Oh. I had no idea, Worm. I had no idea. I honestly thought you were like my age. I'm 32. You're a whole 10 years older than me. That's crazy. Oh, first time chat from viewer. First time ban. I didn't even see that. So I'm like definitely older than, I'm wildly older than Vax Perfection. I don't know what I'm building. I wanted to erase. If you can't tell, then it's all good. Someone at work said that they thought I looked 24, and I was shocked. In a good way, maybe. The last person who guessed my age said I looked 48, so that's an improvement, and that was also like 10 years ago. 9 years ago. Did I actually manage to reverse the aging process? Is that A? You wish you were still 22? To be honest with you, I almost starved to death when I was 22, so... Or 21, I guess. No, 22. It's probably the fingernails making you look like younger. It's where people go to find your age. They look directly at the fingernails. Mm-hmm. You're happy you're not 20 anymore? I don't know about that. I don't know. I cannot quantify being happy and not being 20. Like, I appreciate that people my age now are a little bit more mature, but I do not appreciate how much pain I'm in. You care a lot less about stuff you worried about at that age. More time to live, though. More time to live. More time to die, Mr. Bond. Is that the appropriate response in this situation? I hope it is. I hate that. That's disgusting. Oh, but what about a cutout there? I don't know. I don't know what these machines look like on the inside. Yes. It's only true when you know the date of death. Oh! It's beautiful. Do you think I can do... So, look, I appreciate that Valve, I mean Epic Games, not Valve, have deprecated tessellation in favor of using super high detailed models, but I, as a developer, would like tessellation back, please. I use tessellation as a crutch. Save as demo PCL casino sketch .vox. It would be 10 years later, or would it be 10 years later? They should make it an option like ray tracing. Yeah, I'm not super stoked about um Lumen. I am. Lumen's great. Lumen's fantastic. Details, right? Yeah, details. Lumen's fantastic, but it, it's not very good sometimes. It's not very high quality, and there are basically no options. There's one slider for quality. There's two sliders for quality, but one of them doesn't work apparently, and the GI slider doesn't work either. I don't know what they're doing over at Epic Games. I know I like that. Somehow I like that, except for the bezel around the screen. It now looks funky. Ugh. This program is so stupid sometimes. It just and then if we loop it, not that way, not that way. I want it to have like a cup holder or an ashtray on it or something. Something, you know, gross and old. Is the control panel too high, maybe? Does the control panel need to come down? So is there going to be like a big casino? Well, maybe. Um, that's the one. That's the one. It looks weird, but in a good way, I think. Maybe. Or is this slot machine going to sit casually near a tree in a field of flowers? Yes. 100%. Yeah, there'll be a huge casino somewhere. Mega casino, right? Omega casino. That's pretty good, I think. And by pretty good, I mean acceptable. The problem is, if it has art on the side, I don't know about that. Like, it's not a very good resolution to put art on. It's not even 16 pixels wide, right? Put the grid up, show you. What is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 pixels. And we start worrying, is it detailed enough on the sides? Does it need extra? I don't know what. Is it going to be in a line so you won't even see any of this detail? Yes. Vax Perfection, welcome to the channel. Hope you enjoy here. Thank you for the follow. Hold on. I'm not a smart man. I don't actually have Twitch integration on my overlay. Oh, poopy. Ah, poop. But I do have an overlay, and that's what's important. You feeling sick? You got COVID. So you getting off and out? Oh yeah. Rest well, Vex Perfection. Thanks. Good luck with your game. Thanks. I will have luck with my game. And thanks and good luck with your COVID. It's not fun. Don't get chronic fatigue or anything. That would suck. You come back sometime in the future? Cool. See you in a bit. And thank you again for the follow. Oh yeah. I'm gonna fill the sides in, just in case we put art on them. Just in case. All right, that's beautiful. This could be cool. It could be like the spaceship blasting off. This not so much. But the idea is that you get a wraparound graphic. And it's nice. How do you rotate? That's kind of ominous, though. Whoa. What do you think? Cool slot machine? As not a gambler, yes. Cool. Oh no! Oh no. That's the tail material. Oh no. And it's also the material we used for the sides of the machines. Oh no. Oops. Oh, that's the reflectivity value. Where's my snipping tool? Snipper. Do you ever use freeform snip by accident? I think it's quite funny. What hashtag can I use that won't get caught by gambling filters, but will get caught by people interested in video games with gambling mechanics inside? That's right, I can't see chat. Hi chat. I'll just type in slot machine. 180 tweets. Let's not. 3D modeling. Ah. Tweet. What do you mean I have a notification? It was a pun. I'm in. Anyway, I think that's it for this section of the video. I will grab a drink. It's drink time.